So I spent over 20 hours building a PC. Save you time, energy. If you want a practical exercise, building PC might be something you want to do. My laptop was getting shittier in speed. That's why I basically use ChatGPT to build a PC. It's actually, I wouldn't say it's the best. I don't know. Like if you don't know what parts, you can use like so this is the prompt. It was like I want an editing PC that can code, that I use for coding gaming, under around 800 to 700 900 ish pounds, and it would come up with parts that I should buy. And it will give like the GPU, graphic cards, the CPU, the case, the what's it called, power supply, all the parts. And I didn't know the PC had all these parts, but it's not really like Lego. It's a little bit more frustrating because it doesn't click in as well. But so a couple of suggestions take time. So some people take 12 hours, 10 hours, I don't know, 5 hours. My first build, there's like a structure to it, right? There's like the power supply, the GPU, the RAM, the CPU, the case, and it's like I think I don't know if all PCs, but basically there's like a structure to it. It's not like clicking Lego, so it doesn't clicking easily, but you might want to tilt it to the left, tilt it to the right. There's not computer advice. But when I was pushing down my the graphics card GPU, which is like the I think NVIDIA, AMD, the spinny thing. I think it's for image processing. I'm not a computer expert, but basically like I was pressing it down for an hour, and you should just tilt it to the left or tilt it to the right. Sometimes just pressing it down won't just work, but if you jiggle it, it's like jiggling fucking things. But anyway, like it basically wouldn't fucking push down. And yeah, you just need to tilt it to the left. Just going through the recordings for it, and I have so much footage. It just reminds me how frustrating it was because I was looking at phone tutorials, right? I was looking at so I don't know if you need to watch through a YouTube video. You might want to, but then I think in terms of the parts, the one that's most likely to break is probably the CPU because there's like some pins on it, and then if you get it from Amazon or somewhere, you might want to test it out. I don't know, like because the first time you might do it, you might not do it right, and then there's also the cooler. So depending on what CPU you buy, the cooler, it might come attached with it. You might want to buy a separate cooler that's better than the default cooler. It's only 15 to 30 pound. I bought a 30-pound cooler. I can't remember why. I think it's to lower the temperature of the CPU. And I think I got an AMD Ryzen 5800X. The first one I bought was 5600, but then it was like a slight upgrade, 30 pound more for the 5800X. But anyway, it's like a minor difference. Apparently that's quicker. So you could probably use AI ChatGPT to pick between which ones. So I would say suggestions speed up is probably just look at the instruction manual, which you don't have to watch a YouTube video. I mean, you can. I think I spent a lot more hours on it than necessary because just like putting in the parts, sometimes you need to hear it to click for the RAM. But obviously, I'm no computer expert. I think instruction manual should be enough. You don't need to watch a YouTube video, but it depends on what instruction manual you have. A lot of the trouble was, well, occasionally you would have to look at a YouTube video, particularly for the power supply, because there was like 5 different plugs. But yeah, is an exercise to try. So the main problem I noticed when building this PC is I was watching so much YouTube videos on how to build a PC. You don't need to watch a YouTube video on how to build a PC. You can actually just use instruction manuals. This might just be a habit of me in general because there's so much fucking YouTube content now. I just happen to watch videos instead of actually doing it. But you just go do it. And well, actually you've done it. And then it's like, oh, this PC actually works. Even though I spent 20 hours building it, it still works. So surprisingly, all the parts, if you fit them together, it will work as long as, I think sometimes clicking the CPU, but then you can't press it too hard. Yeah. So if you enjoyed this tech video, you can check out some of my other videos here, somewhere here. Okay.